Hi guys, my name is Ben.
And I'm Nathan.
And welcome back to the Pride of Villa. Today we're going to be doing our match review for Aston Villa vs Leicester City. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe and turn on those notifications bells so you never miss out on new content. And without further ado, let's get started.
Also, Pride of Villa has recovered a sponsorship. It's called Fatal Grips, and the code for 10% off will just be up here. Pride of Villa. And you'll get 10% off your next purchase, so you can just use that money for whatever you want.
Save your money and buy something much cheaper down the line. So make sure you check out fatalgrips.com. Use the code as we said, Pride of Villa. It will be up here if you remember did it. And in the description below. So yeah, check it out and buy some content. So overall, Leicester City 4, Aston Villa 0. What were your thoughts on the match?
Going into it very confident. Think you were too.
I was not confident at all.
I remember.
No, I wasn't.
I did say, "Oh, I'm going into this confident."
If we were going to win, I said it had to be with a clean sheet.
I mean, everyone I've been talking to, everyone I've seen on YouTube, to be honest, has said the starting 5 minutes were actually really good for us.
Yeah,
it was more dominant.
Yeah.
And then after that, we just really capitulated. And I think it just went downhill after Pepe Reina's downfall.
Yeah. As I said, it just didn't go our way this time. I think we were, with Leicester's recent running form and the team they were probably going to be putting out, you'd think we'd be able to do something there, but we didn't. I agree, we did have the first 10 minutes. Yeah. I think we were the better team then, and then
first 5, 10 minutes,
they just grew back into the game. They understand what formation, player style we were trying to exhibit, and then it just went all wrong from there. But as we said, we've said it in the match reaction. If you've seen that, we were happy bunnies. We were very, very angry, should we say? Yeah, and then obviously with what's happened coming out of this game, in the fight between Drinkwater and Jota, and then
were they linked?
I don't know.
Even if they weren't linked, it just shows. It's embarrassing, really.
Well, judging from the amount of stories that have come out of it, I'm pretty sure it's safe to assume it has happened. There's also been obviously the embargo with Dean Smith. How, potentially we could be seeing John Terry as the new Villa manager if Chelsea is not a positive result. So, what do you make of it?
Well, I think me and you can both agree Drinkwater can leave.
Yep, we don't want Drinkwater.
First game he came into, I don't know what one it was. He's really good. I knew from the start he didn't fit in at all. Yeah. And like Pepe Reina, he looked like he fit in, but he hasn't really been good. But Pepe Reina's been way better. We don't really need Drinkwater, to be honest.
Yeah, anymore. We don't. I think we can agree on the sense that it wasn't the worst move to make in the window that we had, but
we didn't need
it probably out of everyone we could have had. Maybe not Drinkwater, maybe someone potentially else.
Yeah. Someone a bit younger, maybe.
But yeah, just really disappointing. Really,
just one of the worst.
Deflating and just essentially season defining. Really, as if
it's just embarrassing. Really.
Yeah, we just know the position we're going to be in. So now we're going to go into the match stats. We're going to analyse each goal. So starting off at 40 minutes, it was obviously Harvey Barnes' goal from the Pepe Reina mistake. Pepe Reina came way out of his box trying to, sweep Harvey Barnes for the ball, but completely mistimed and it just went in.
You can take Pepe Reina's mistake against Tottenham one time. I mean, we were all fuming from it, but we were like, it's one mistake. He's got experience, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. But the next game he starts in, he does it again. It's not acceptable. It's made us look stupid, and it's made the whole club look stupid, really.
Yeah, I mean, we were caught off by the offside trap from them, and it just allowed them to get through our defence. What Leicester did really well in this game, I think, was their front three, even though they didn't have Vardy on at the start, they had a lot of pace in that team. I know Mark O'Brien's not a man of stature, but, they did bring pace to the team, and I think that's just what our fullbacks could not compete with. So...
it was embarrassing.
Yeah. So we go on to the second goal. We've got Jamie Vardy's penalty from the VAR incident. Shambles. Absolute shambles.
It's VAR though for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Go back to the match reaction. We've said it probably the best we can, but saying it again, Is there a hand on my shoulder?
Is there an actual hand on
Is
your
there
shoulder?
a hand on my shoulder? No. I get the analysis from when they were saying, oh, even though he hit his shoulder, his arm was coming out.
It doesn't matter. That's not your hand.
But put it down to it. It hit his shoulder. It didn't hit his hand. That is not handball. There is no rule for shoulder ball.
VAR just doesn't go for Aston Villa. It really hasn't at all.
I think after that game, it needs serious revisioning / scrapping.
Another thing I want to talk about is after Jamie Vardy scored that goal, the amount of abuse he was giving Pepe
Yes, the lip. We were actually discussing this
How can
just
you
before.
respect that man?
Yeah, a bit cocky, should we say? But I think he's got over right to for somebody as talented he is at the age of 33 and probably one of the most underrated players in English football
He's
right
underrated,
now.
But,
I actually admire the cockiness because he does it everywhere he goes, but maybe calm it down, mate.
I went to the Holt stand, weren't it?
Yeah. And then we go on to the third goal. Jamie Vardy yet again. Just poor defence again.
Poor defence, but I'll say that was a good goal for him.
It was a good goal, but it was Freddie Gilbert's mistake yet again. The worst play in the game for me.
Worst game he's ever had, I'd say.
Yeah.
And he was probably one of our best.
Yeah, I think he ran in from the right half. He tried to get a shot off. Gilbert blocked it, came back to him, and he just bounced in at the near post. Rayner's near post. Whatever you should be doing, the goalkeeper should not be caught on the near post.
Looked a bit scrappy too.
Yeah, just dreadful. Both on the defence, but from the goalie with guys that much experience, it's just awful. And then we go on to the final goal. Harvey Barnes assist from Marco Brighton.
I think we all just gave up from that.
He just gave up. No defence. Was just easy allowed to just curl one in.
I was watching without emotion. I was just like, what is going on?
Yeah. It just didn't feel like anything when it happened, and it really just felt like the team were just properly giving in. Then they were just like, do what you want. We don't care anymore. So
you can't really say anyone really put himself out there.
Yeah.
There's a few I'd say, probably like 2 of them, but our team just really needs to shape up because we've only got about 8 games left.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get anything from Liverpool.
We're not going to get anything from Liverpool. We're not going to get anything from...
Even though they did lose last night.
Yeah. I mean, very, very spectacular. As of we're recording this, Liverpool lost 3-2 to Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. Very funny. But yeah, Aston Villa went down to 4 goals. And if we just go onto the proper post-match stats...
These are embarrassing.
These are properly poor. Aston Villa's 4 shots on target compared to Leicester City's 12. I actually thought we only had 1 shot on target. Because I remember we only got that first shot off in the 18th minute, which clearly shows the capability of this team. There is nothing, as we've discussed multiple times, wingers are a big problem.
Yeah. And
when you've got wingers that can't do anything in a midfield, that's more about staying to the middle, holding the ball and trying to be a defensive midfield. The striker can't work with it. He can't just do everything on his own.
Once the wingers don't do their job, it really just makes everyone look shit.
Yeah, and
that's the only way I can say it.
He's just left there to work on his own. Cards, Aston Villa got 1, Leicester got 2. Nothing to complain about there. No. Leicester were pretty rampant, especially without Ben Chilwell. And he said for James Justin, I actually thought they did really well, and Wilfred and Ndidi. Corners, Villa had none to Leicester City's 9.
Very strange, that is actually.
Yep, again, shows we have no creativity in the wider positions and no end product. Fouls, 10 to Aston Villa compared to Leicester's 15. And offside was twice for Villa and twice for Leicester. So overall, nothing positive about it. Just want to say, going to the post-match interview where Dean Smith was saying, defensively I think we were solid and I think the reflection doesn't match the performance.
I just want to say though, for the many fans who were still supporting Dean and wanting to stay in, for him to come out and say something like that after the game, it's really hard to stand by him.
Yeah.
It really is. If he's not seeing the game and he's actually there watching and we're seeing a completely different game, how can we trust him for the next few games?
I mean,
it doesn't make sense.
When you're saying that practically says.
When I'm saying it, I'm a massive supporter of him. there's a massive problem.
When you're saying that, there is a problem, and to that point, it's just like, no, just go.
It's embarrassing. Look.
That just shows how he can't read the game. He can't change it on its head. He doesn't understand, the use of substitute. He just doesn't read the game anymore of the Premier League. And, that post-match interview, for me, just puts the nail in the coffin. As we've said, the rumours that have come out with John Terry being the likely substitute for Dean Smith if a positive result is not achieved at Chelsea.
He's got to do something there. Cause
I think he's screwed, and I think
that game, all eyes will be on him. If we don't get anything from it, I think he's going to go.
Yeah.
Sadly. As much as I want to say.
I think his time's up as well, mate. But let's go into player ratings and analyse them. So we're now going to go into the player ratings. We're going to start off with Pepe Reina. What would you give him?
1. Okay.
1. We don't need to say any more about Pepe Reina. For a man with experience.
Disappointing, ashamed.
2 mistakes in not very far apart games.
If he is started at Chelsea, I would have lost faith in Dean if he did make a mistake again, which he probably will.
Yeah, check out our Twitter. We did put our team notes. We both agree Nyland should have started that game. But
what does Nyland have to do?
I don't know, but clearly. But after that game, we should be seeing him. On the left, we had Matt Target. I'd give him a
2.
3. He was quiet. I think that's the theme for this player ratings. Everyone was just a bit quiet. Didn't do much. Didn't do anything.
Quiet and just do nothing at all.
Yeah. And next up, we got Engels.
He weren't massively bad. Say 3, maybe.
I'd say 3 again. He just didn't do much. Didn't do.
You don't have to do much if cameras on
Yeah.
there.
What else? Got Mings. I actually thought Mings was actually a lot better.
He's alright.
I'd say 4 for Mings.
Yeah, about 4.
He had the respect to come over to the fans after the game and applaud them for their travels and staying actually throughout that poor performance.
If the teammates didn't come over, that is disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful how they played, but if they didn't come over and thank the fans for coming, that is bad.
And then we move on to the right with Freddie Gilbert. For me, 0. Absolutely shocking. His worst game in the Villa shirt. I said it to you during the match. Why not put El Mohammadi into that right back position, take Gilbert off, and then bring on El Ghazi or Trezeguet? But he didn't.
I'm going off the starting 5 minutes for Gilbert. I'd say 1.
I just can't forgive him for that performance. It's just every
He's
goal.
not redeemed himself now.
Yeah, but every goal just felt like his fault. He just didn't. I just watched him. I just got so infuriated. It showed that when you come from a relegation fighting team like Sien from France, to another relegation team in the Premier League, you gotta be playing out your skin if you want that transfer. If you are going to do that, and clearly you just didn't do that today. Going to the midfield, Nakamba.
6.
For me, man of the match, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. Again,
it seemed like he was everywhere to me.
Yeah, again, it was a very quiet game for a lot of these players, but Nakamba for me was the most defensively solid out of our 4 centre halves. He was dominant, commanding in his position, and the same with Grealish getting cut off from Leicester's midfield. I felt that Maddison was getting cut off from our midfield, especially with Nakamba. I thought Grealish and Maddison were having 2 poor ass games.
Yeah.
Man of the match for me, Nakamba, very solid. Sorry about that scarf. Forget the scarf.
Whatever.
We'll then move on to Douglas Luiz. Poor 1.
1?
Yeah. I think.
Didn't see him.
I think these.
I was just saying to you.
These mixed performances that he's been having, I think it definitely showed in that match how poor you can be. Lack of hold of play, lack of
Douglas
creativity.
could be great, and then he could be really bad.
He could be great, as we've seen, and then he could be poor. Yeah, there's just. He's not someone I'd beam off like a lot of people. I would still keep him because there is definitely potential. It's just one of those things. Maybe not starting next game. Next up, we've got Conor Hourihane, who had his first start in the team in quite a long while.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
He weren't impressive at all. I mean, he had a few shots.
He had a few, but we best said it as he is much better coming off the bench. I know he won't like to hear that. he won't like to be told that, but he is better coming off the bench because he brings more energy and does put a threat into looking at our substitutes I could bring on.
I mean, if you look at the bench from last game,
It's boring. There's no one.
There's no one you could be like, oh, if I bring him on, maybe we can start getting goals. Maybe we could start like pushing on the opponents. But there was nothing like that. I mean,
yeah.
El Ghazi came on, didn't he?
Yeah.
I didn't see any change, but
no. Yeah, I'd give him a 4.
El Ghazi.
No, around.
Who had? Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4. But they're going to move on to the wider players. Got Grealish on the left.
Yeah.
One of his quieter games, one of his poorer ones. I'd give him a 3. I just didn't think he was doing anything.
Yeah,
as I said, I think with the addition of Wilfred Ndidi and Madison, I think they were perfectly able to close down Grealish, stop him from creating any chances or anything on the wing where James Justin was. Just poor.
Yeah, he was.
You don't have much to say. On the right, we've got El Mohammadi.
I mean, we wanted him to start at Leicester, didn't we?
I wanted to start at Leicester, but I think
You weren't the right.
I think watching it, maybe we were probably a bit wrong.
Yeah.
Give him a 3.
Yeah, 3. He didn't look like he put himself out there. He looked kind of tired to me too, and I think we're a bit early saying he should start. I mean, he should have a few more games to prove himself.
I just don't think he could keep up with the pace that
Yeah,
Leicester were trying to prove throughout the game. He just showed. And then in our striker role, we've got Ali Samata again.
6.
I'd give him a 5. He was good, but just no end product from him. Just nothing to really get excited about. We'll go on to the bench now. You brought on Davis, Trezeguet, and El Ghazi. I think
that's all you could bring them, really.
Yeah, collectively, I think we'd give them a 5. Nothing changed with them.
I mean, El Ghazi kind of put himself.
El Ghazi was okay, but
Trezeguet, he was just running around, I guess.
Yeah, and
putting pressure on.
Just nothing really exciting. So an overall summary from this play ratings, we'd give it a 5.
Yeah.
Just nothing to be positive about. Nothing worth.
There's no fight at all.
Yeah, there's just not much we could say because he was so quiet and so lacking in possession that we don't have anything to talk about really.
I mean, I was gonna say the fans, we should rate them, but if I was there, this was happening, I'd walk out. I'd go.
Yeah.
They're in Leicester too.
I know there's a difference between saying it and actually doing it, but I think if we were there, we would have probably done it.
I mean, ending the game and everyone's trying to get home and you've got to go home knowing you've just lost 4-0.
Yeah. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for our match review on Leicester City versus Aston Villa. We want to thank you guys for watching. I
want to thank you for 1,000 views too.
Yeah, 1,000 views. That's really 25 subscribers, but we did hit 1,000 views, so we do want to thank you for that.
Yeah.
Clearly we're doing something right. We're only just starting about a week and a bit ago. We're clearly doing something right and we're looking on towards the future.
I mean, if you're a Villa fan and you got anything you want to ask, just put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments below. Check out our Twitter and Instagram. We do post regular content on there, polls, predictions, whatever. So do check out there and do socialise with us because we do want to hear your thoughts and comments.
Shout outs too.
Yeah, shout outs, whatever.
Whatever you want.
Any of those Villa channels that want to shout us out. But yeah, guys. Yeah, but guys, thank you for watching.
IBFC blogger.
Yeah. B6 man. Make sure you check out our Chelsea preview that will be coming out at some point after this video.
Like very confident.
Yeah, don't expect much confidence.
It's not going to be very confident at all, but
yeah, check out for that. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Villa with the pride of Villa. See you later, guys.
Still I get my money, still I get my money.